Boss the viewer, this component here are here just to help us to measure the resistance of the soil, that will help us to unfold the reality that our soil is moisturized or is dry. By the way, I have another one which is soil. Bible says that we are all made from in there, so that's what we are going to use by now. But before moving on, please go ahead and click subscribe. If you already did it, don't do it again. Thanks God you are still together. But if you are new here, please subscribe. So let's dive in. Yep, with all components wiped out of my table, I remain with the component of the day. I mean a resistive soil moisture sensor. It is made by two-part, I can call it a 3-part jumper wire component of soil moisture sensor together. First, of course, is a main module. You see, it is made by the pin headers from the bottom to the head of it, 2 and the 3 pin header which is down in there. You see that it is labeled A0, which is analog 0, means this sensor can output analog data to the microcontroller. Then you have D0, which is digital out, means if the soil is saturated with moisture, it can give 1 or 0 when the soil is dry. Then you have a VCC, which is plus 5 volts, and then GND. The pin header at the top of the module is R2, and they have no polarity and no symbol. The reason behind is that this 2 horns component is a probe, and it is the second part of the soil moisture sensor. If I can pull my multimeter, I can prove to you that these 2 horns are exposed wire, a simple exposed wire which made the probe to be inserted to the soil to measure the resistance, to make a direct contact with soil, then measure the resistance. But these 2 horns have no continuity, they are open, of course, to measure the soil between them, but each pin header has its own horn. To assemble the sensor is easy. Of course, we use 2 jumper wires, then snap it like that, then connect to the 2 top pin headers of the module like that. Now I finished assembling the sensor. It's connected to the Arduino. Of course, you have to respect the labels on the down 4 pin headers. In this video, I will use 3 jumper wires, of course, which are male to female. Connect my moisture sensor directly to Arduino. Okay, I have Arduino nearby. Then as you know, Arduino has supply voltage, means 5 volts, and GND, VCC, the VCC there, and GND. Remember we said the VCC and GND will be connected to Arduino 5 volts for VCC and GND to ground of Arduino. So I will take my red wire and snap it in a VCC, then connect it directly to Arduino VCC, Arduino 5 volts. Then I will pull my orange wire, take my orange wire, connect it to ground, and then snap it to the ground of Arduino. Now I finished connecting the module with Arduino, supplying the module with Arduino. I'm going to take the analog read. I will be needing the analog readings, not digital, because I want to display the content of moisture in the soil. So I will take analog A0 like that with using. Then after snapping my yellow wire to analog terminal of my sensor, I'm going also to snap it to Arduino A0 analog read, so that I will configure it in the code to gather data from the soil moisture sensor. Now, as I finished hooking up my circuit, let's jump right on Arduino IDE and see what is going on there. Okay, by the way, come join me on my PC. Let's go ahead and open my pre-written sketches. You see here I declare the analog sensor which is connected to A0. Then I declare another empty variable in which I will store the readings from the moisture sensor. Then in void setup, now opening the serial monitor that will enable me to display the readings of the sensor. Then here I assign variable called sensor value, a pre-declared. Then in void loop is a part where the code will run repeatedly. Then I'm reading the sensor value and then save it in a sensor value reading, in a sensor value variable. Then I print the result. I put a delay of 1 second to enable me reading. Okay, after finishing these codes, let us upload them to Arduino. I'm gonna go ahead then plug my Arduino to the computer. Then you see there I have my whole setup. So I will come to the computer, then go to tools, choose the board, choose Arduino Uno, and then go back to tools, then choose the port, and after all I will send the code to Arduino. Then you see that the codes are being downloaded to Arduino. Then you see that it is done uploading. Okay, now you see that it is done uploading, and when I try to open the serial monitor, please come serial monitor. Now you see that the serial monitor is open, and then it is giving us a default value. Let me try to bring the soil, means the soil where it is said that we are made from in there by God. Let me try to image a bit. Hope you will monitor the changes there. On the serial monitor you see that it reduces. So because our soil is dry, you see that it is showing us a low value. That is the actual reading before I put water. Then you see when I try to put water inside, let me try to drop it near the sensor. You will see that the reading drops down. Okay, now you can see that as I add the water, let me pour it near the sensor. Now you can see that as I add the water to the soil, the resistance of the soil reduces. Let me try to put it where the soil is very wet, is very full of water. Then you see that the readings also to the serial monitor reduces, tending to be 0. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up by liking this video and leave a comment for the improvement you want in the future. Ciao, bye.